FNaF Ruin just dropped recently as of recording this, and I have a ton of theories, so let's talk about them. Hello everyone, my name is Ritor, and you are watching Theory Time. Heavy spoilers for Ruin and Security Breach in this episode, so be warned. Ruin follows our protagonist Cassie as she treks through an abandoned pizzaplex to try to find her friend Gregory. Spoiler alert, he isn't there. She instead finds a robot called the Mimic that was created a long time ago and powered by an AI system to mimic whatever it sees. Unfortunately, it managed to get data on William Afton and is now mimicking him. There are three endings. The regular one where Cassie outruns the Mimic and Gregory drops her down an elevator to her death. The secret one where the Mimic gets stooped. And a strange third one where Cassie puts her mask on one more time and walks through a Fredbear cutout too. Outside the pizzaplex? First, let's start with the canon ending of Security Breach. I believe this to be the good Vanny ending, based on how we see a headless Freddy Fazbear in Fazablast. How is the Pizzaplex destroyed then? I don't know. Feel free to put your theories in the comments. Now then, who is Cassie? The community has pretty well accepted that Gregory is the crime child, and I think that Cassie is actually Cassidy, the vengeful spirit. You might be wondering how. I have two theories for you. One is that there is nothing special about them whatsoever, and they may decide to just target them in particular. Or two, that we have some form of reincarnation happening where both the Crying Child and Cassidy, conveniently the two inside Golden Freddy, are back. Another theory I have is the Mimic's goal in doing all of this. I think that the Mimic is literally trying to repeat what Afton did. It is literally trying to be Afton square. The Mimic is trying to have its own Bite of 83, its own vengeful spirit. It is trying to be Afton, but without the emotional impact of these events. It just knows that they happen, so it is trying to make them happen. However, I think that has failed. The Mimic was trying really hard to get Freddy so that it could bite Gregory. However, Gregory escapes in every ending, and in the Dirt Fanny ending, takes the Mimic's only follower. The Mimic is angry, but like in Candy Get's story, eventually decides to learn from it and adapt for the next victim. Bring in Cassie. She goes through everything and eventually makes her way to the Mimic. Just before it is about to kill her, though, Roxy gets in the way. The Mimic's plan must now change. Cassie gets help from Gregory, who is guiding her through thanks to Freddy's knowledge of the building, and she eventually makes it to the elevator. Mimic doesn't give up so easily, however, and mimics Gregory one last time to trigger. We know this since when the Mimic is talking like Gregory, it sounds muffled, unlike actual Gregory, who is more clear. The Mimic drops the elevator and supposedly kills Cassie. However, I don't think Cassie is actually dead. I think this based on the last line we hear Roxanne saying, Cassie. I believe this implies Cassie is still alive. Also, this is FNaF. No named character ever actually dies. I have three theories for this. One, Cassie is alive and we will see her again eventually. Two, after Roxy finds Cassie in order to save her life, she plugs Cassie into the Pizzaplex and we play as her in Help Wanted 2. And three, Cassie died and her soul is now possessing Roxy. I find number two to be the most likely, but tell me what you think. I have one last theory. That's that the Fredbear ending is actually the bad ending. In the ending, you put the mask on one last time, and you enter the hill from Security Breach's endings. However, I think that this is Cassie losing herself to Glitch Trap. I believe this is Cassie becoming a husk of who she was, and the Mimic catching her. Sure, she is in this idyllic fantasy, but at what cost? I'll leave you to answer that question. That is all I have for you today, everyone. Share your theories in the comments, and I might feature them in my next Theory Time video. But for now, thank you for watching, everyone, and Redcar out.